Let's see here. Chad, I believe your sound is off. Yes!
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, Chad! Oh my God!
Yes!
Dude,
I'm
so
the
good to see you,
smartest man
brother.
alive.
Yeah. Chad, it's so good to see you, man. How are you?
I'm fantastic, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. Where are you these days?
I'm in North Carolina. We're in Holly Ridge. It's just south of Camp Lejeune.
Okay, gotcha, man. Dude, Chad, it's been years. I want to say thank you so much for literally. I sent you that message about trying to. I sent you the message to my friend who's like someone saying about what to do and how to pay for college, and then also I didn't tell you this part. My nephew who was worried about not being able to go to college, like military being one of those things. I just want to mention that for a second.
Yeah.
And I appreciate how I wrote you, even though I haven't spoken to you since probably like 5 or 6 years, maybe
Yeah.
maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah, because I saw you on TV. You were dancing in front of Betty White.
Oh, yeah. That was a lot of fun, brother. But Chad, I appreciate you because even after all those years, I called you and you immediately called me back and said, Brandon, I got you, man. And
Yeah.
so that speaks to your character and the good man that you are and your family. We are recording, just so you know. So, but
oh yeah, so now you're gonna say all the nice stuff. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. But Chad, you're special, man. First off, thank you for your service. Are you still in the Marines or are you out now?
I'm still in, 18 years in.
Holy smokes. What is your rank these days, if you want me asking?
Lieutenant Colonel.
Holy smokes, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Congratulations.
Goes to show, man, anybody can slip through the cracks.
Yeah. You're still flying too?
I am, yeah.
So, Chad, I want to get right in. First off, Chad, will you please explain exactly who you are and where you were from too, Chad? Say that as well. But who you are and what you do, if you wouldn't mind.
No, that's fine. So I was born in Texas, Arlington, Texas. My parents split when I was about 6 years old. I mean, still good relationships with mom and dad. Just, one of those like, yay, 2 Christmases moments,
Yeah.
So we, lived a lot of places with my mom. Never got really like the stable, like, you didn't have that best friend for your entire life, but like it was a warm welcome to like how military life is, where I still have friends. Like my best friend is still, his name Dugan Karate. I met him when I lived in Ohio, and I was the best man at his wedding. He was the best man at my wedding, and like we still, like, that's middle school.
Yeah.
And just like when you called me out of the blue today, like he and I could not talk for a year.
Yeah.
We do still talk, but like we could do that and we just pick right back up where we're left.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is we went to college. That's where I met you.
Yeah.
And you remember Brandon Mokris, my roommate?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who, by the way, he's a squadron commander next door to where I work.
Tell Brandon I want to get a hold of him too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah.
But it was one of those mornings where he was like, "Hey, Chad, I just signed you up to go join ROTC."
Really?
He did. Oh, okay. So I didn't know I was going to be getting into the military.
In college? Was this happening?
Oh, when I first started, I was pre-med. Like I was going to
be
a doctor.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah. And and I was going to go, Brandon and I were going Navy options because both of us wanted to fly.
Yeah.
At the time. And then when Brandon and I smoke checked everybody in the PT test.
Oh, wow.
That was when a Marine gunner, he's retired Sergeant Major now retired Sergeant Major Gray, who told me he would always jump off the top rope and double axle kick me straight in the chest if I did that. Oh. He came up to me and he's like, "No, you need to be a Marine." And I was like, "Well, but yeah, but I want to fly." And he's like, "You know the Marines have aircraft, right?"
Yeah.
oh, let's do that.
Yeah.
A year into ROTC, and kind of like almost like the basis of this conversation, but like a year into ROTC, I still, like, I was gonna find a way to pay for college.
Yeah.
I had little tiny scholarships, but I still had a good chunk to pay.
Yeah, man.
And I went through, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Oh no, you just picked up scholarship for the military." Like,
holy smokes!
College full ride. And I was like, so I kept the 2 jobs that I had. I mean, I was a valet.
Yeah. Yeah. You need it.
You need me to park your car? I can still do it.
Yeah.
Still got it. I worked for Stanley Steamer, which was I'll keep it PG here. That was a crappy job.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good. You can talk. And Chad, however much time you have, we can use. I just knew that you probably had limited time.
Yeah, no, I was just making sure I got home in time.
Oh, okay, yeah. So don't feel rushed. Then we'll take as much time as you want, man.
Yeah, well, but yeah, I was working all those jobs. I kept doing that, and I was able to save up some money. But I wouldn't have been able to do that. Like, I still would have been doing the normal, like, eating ramen noodles and drinking.
Yeah.
Even though we kept drinking Natty Light anyways.
Yeah.
But but then got to my first fleet squadron. Deployed 4 times.
Wait, what? But sorry, Chad, you kind of jumped over some stuff there.
Okay, yeah. So deployed throughout the career, deployed 4 times. First one was to the Horn of Africa. Did some emergency response out there. And then the second deployment, I went to Afghanistan. The third deployment, I did, that one wasn't a combat deployment, but it's called the Unit Deployment Program, where you go to Okinawa and you're basically like a show of force, like,
wow.
All that stuff, because the West was kicking off, and some unstable leaders maybe over there that need to know that we're there too.
Okay.
And then my last one was in 2018, which is probably my most unique one. Was I was the Special Purpose MAGTF Marine Air Ground Task Force, and we were based out of Rota, Spain.
Okay.
Our aircraft were in Sigonella, Italy, and we covered all of North Africa.
Holy smokes.
So I got to see, not only did I, because our higher headquarters was in Germany. So not only did I get to hop all around Europe, I was also hopping all around North Africa, where I got to see some beautiful places like Dakar, Senegal.
Oh, wow.
And that place is amazing too, because everybody cabs are the only vehicles there.
There's
no stoplights. It's all roundabouts. And there was not a single accident.
You got to be kidding me. Wow, really?
I have no idea. Like, they're all in tune. They're in sync. They just go. And then, Morocco. And then I think I still have my timeshare in Libya.
Holy smokes, Chad. Wait, dude, you've got all kinds of amazing stuff going here. What was, I'm going to have to have just a travel thing in general. I'm going to have to talk to you about your travels, because that sounds amazing. I think last time I talked to you, you were in Spain. I think that's the one I do remember.
Yeah.
And geez, Chad, there's a lot that you hit there that I didn't even think about. Man, sorry, I'm a little bit shocked. So you guys covered all that. Did you have a place that might have been your favorite, just because you're not civilian, but in your travels, was there places? It could be whatever, Chad. You tell me.
I will say Okinawa and the whole culture out in Japan, Okinawa.
Yeah.
Food, the culture, it was just a phenomenal experience. And,
oh, wow.
I loved out there. Korea. And I'll tell you right now, like, I had to spend some extra time in Korea in Seoul, because the rest of the unit, like, I was the advon, I was getting everything set in place. And they were supposed to ride what's called a high-speed vessel with all their things. What they didn't find out was it's not high speed, and it's barely called a vessel. And they got delayed for like 3 weeks, and it was
holy smokes.
Me and 2 other officers, and we were just basically stuck. Like, we had already done our job. We had to kill in Seoul, Korea.
Yeah.
And I will tell you right now, they like the partying that goes on in Seoul
is awesome.
Like, they'd look at New York and they'd laugh. They're like, oh,
really?
They'd be like, that's a good pregame.
Holy smokes.
You're talking like, and it might be like Korean aging too, because like there was a guy, he looked 80 and stuff. He was probably like 30, and he's
oh yeah.
But I think these guys would just still be going nuts and like still coherent. And like me, like it's like 2 a.m. and it's like, did I just hit 88 miles an hour? I'm pretty sure I time traveled. Like,
yeah, seriously, man, I feel you on that. You can't do it like we used to.
I'm in my bed. I'm like, okay, I've got everything, wallet, ID. Okay, good.
Keys.
All right, we're fine.
Yeah.
And then one morning I woke up and the Korean maid comes in to turn down the room, and she sees me just like struggling in the bed, and I was like, I'm sorry. And she's like, oh, sorry. And she runs back in, takes 2 water bottles, puts them at the nightstand, and pats me on the head, and she goes, you'll be okay.
Oh, wow.
You're a sweet lady.
Yeah. Welcome to Korea. Oh my gosh. So Seoul, Korea. Man, dude, Chad, that's awesome. I'm like, we're gonna literally have to talk about all the places. I'll probably won't. Whoops, sorry. I'm gonna have to find out all about the places you went to. Well, actually, I'm gonna hit some of them, man. Since you mentioned it, you said, well, Spain. How'd you like Spain, or what was the problem? Best? If someone's traveling, where should they go in Spain?
Oh, Spain. Go to Madrid. You
Yeah.
got like Madrid, and then like the outskirts. Like one, if you like just going like historical, like cathedrals and everything like that, you can go pretty much anywhere. Burgos is up like way northern Spain, and I
Okay.
saw probably like the most beautiful cathedral I could ever
Wow.
see. And we went to this steakhouse that was like a hole in the wall, like it looked like the size of like a triple wide trailer, and it kind of looked like it too. And you walk in, and this guy's like chopping the like the beef like right in front of you, and like you like cook. He's like, you got lava rocks that you're kind of cooking it yourself.
Yeah.
And, like
On
some
point,
of the most
wasn't it?
also some of the most amazing food.
Really?
Yeah, jamon is big over
Yeah.
there, and oh my god, it's amazing. Just riding the trains there,
Yeah. Oh, because
like
they actually go everywhere. You can actually get
oh
everywhere
yeah,
you need to on a train. That's what I
yeah.
love about New York. But that's New York's only city you can do that.
No, like you go in here, it's like first class trolleys, like they're like getting you champagne or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter if you're sitting in coach or first class, it all look the same.
Yeah.
And they're just like everything is like, what do you want? You want a glass of champagne? Here you go. Here's a glass of wine. It's like, and for
Right.
them, it's like wine is like their water too. It's kind of like France.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
But,
It is. It
but
is.
our wine's better, like.
Yeah. Chad, also, I guess, well, two things, man. I want to touch back. I want to get back. I'll go back to the travel part. But
Mhm.
as I said, man, you did something pretty special here. I don't want to brush over it. You brushed over it, but it's a big deal that you are a pilot. That's not something that's easy to go by. So, or become. So I kind of want to touch on the fact of like when you decided to become a pilot, you said you want to become a pilot from the jump off. Um, what was your process, I guess, after OCS to becoming a pilot?
Yeah, so we went to OCS, me and Chris Nagel
Yeah.
and Jack Norton, like a whole crew. Like we got back from OCS, we had one more year of college left to go, and then you go to the basic school
Yeah.
next. We all went together. They ended up going to a different company than I did, but once you graduate there, like you either have orders prior to the basic school, which is what I had. I took all the flight tests and did all that stuff, and then they selected me prior to. I just had to
Okay.
go. It's they make the term like every Marine's a rifleman.
Yeah.
Like I had to go like, which was pretty badass. Like you go, you're shooting machine guns, you're launching
Yeah.
bombs, you're throwing grenades in pits. It's great. But once you finish that, then you go down to Pensacola, and
Okay.
that's where you do for a helicopter pilot. It is like you've got probably about a year of single engine fixed wing time.
Okay.
And they do it now in the T6, which is a lot faster. And I'm kind of dating myself. I was in T34, and like
Okay.
I duct tape around the wing sometimes.
Yeah.
But now they do it in the T6, which this thing like has an actual ejection seat. That's how old it was.
Oh,
So
wow.
like I didn't have an ejection seat. My emergency procedure was open the canopy, grab your cords, and duck out the left side because the right
Holy
side
smoke.
doesn't blow you back even more. And it's like that's what I got to do to get out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just
Yeah.
but they finish that, and then you go into the helicopter pipeline, which is like about another year, and you're learning in just like a Bell 206, like what you see like a newscopter.
Okay.
And you finish that, and then you're off to your whatever helicopter you choose. If you go like I did, like CH-53 Echoes, like
Yeah.
here on the East Coast. If you go Cobras or Hueys, you're going to the West Coast.
Yeah.
HMLAT 303, and then you can go Osprey, which is like they're still trying to figure out if they're fixed wing or if they're helicopters.
Okay.
They can't decide.
Yeah. Oh, Chad, is that the one that has like the
Yeah, that's the ones that
Yeah.
fast. I'm just kidding. No,
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad you mentioned that, Chad, because there's a girl I know that did those, and I'm gonna have to call her too.
Oh yeah.
But Chad, going back to you, man. Well, I feel like weren't you with Josh out in Camp Pendleton? Because I feel like I was there when you got your call sign.
No, I got my call sign out here. I was stationed in 29 Palms, which is kind of like 2 or 3 hours away.
Oh yeah, Chris was there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I had my call sign just before I got out there.
Okay.
I've had my call sign since like 2014.
It was what's I don't know if you might not be allowed to mention it, but wasn't it? Did it have something? You allowed to mention it? Because
My
didn't it
call
have
sign?
something to do? Yeah, what it had something to do with the two or something?
No, mine's Snooky.
Oh wait, but like Jersey Shore Snooki.
That's the one.
Oh, that is too funny. That is too funny. And Chad, I realized I got you confused. It was one of the pilots I was with was Josh Greb, one of Josh Greb, because
Yeah,
you know he
Josh.
lived with. Yeah, so Josh was, he's a Swede from
Oh yeah.
Hard Time or Heart Ridge, the Clint Eastwood movie. But two of his buddies, I forgot. I was with the two buddies he was with. I was there when they all got their call signs. I was there for that.
Yeah.
I happened to be there in Camp Pendleton. But Snooki, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. It's I tell all my Marines when they ask about it.
Yeah,
I'm way too sober to tell you that story.
yeah.
Uh, but in the essence of time, and I've only had one beer so far.
Okay.
Um, you go to a kangaroo court. So the CO is like the judge, jury, executioner,
Yeah.
and then normally you are the defendant if you've done something stupid. Because call signs, I don't know if a lot of people know, but like, Top Gun, all that stuff, where it's like
Yeah.
Maverick, crash, explosion,
Iceman,
awesome
Hangman.
stuff. No,
Yeah.
that's not. It's always from something you've done stupid. It's a call sign you don't want, and
Yeah.
you better own it, or they're going to call you that even more.
Yeah.
So Jersey Shore was big at the time.
Yeah.
I was the court jester for this event, and so I
Okay.
up in Jersey, like a headband, armband, wife beater, sweatpants, the whole nine. I had fake earrings,
Yeah.
all this, the whole thing. I had a bag of protein over my shoulder, and if
Okay.
people
Nice. Get
they're
your bars.
nursing
Yeah.
if they're nursing a Coors Light, I take a scoop and I just, you gotta get jumped, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
and it came up, and they were gonna call me the situation, or they were or they were just gonna call me Jersey, because they knew
Yeah.
Texas too, and I couldn't stand Jersey.
Yeah. Exactly.
And my operations officer got up and he was like, "Everybody stop! Has everybody heard Cunningham speak? Yeah, he's a freaking loudmouth. Does anybody actually listen to what he had to say? Yeah, he's an actual airhead,
Yeah.
Snooki." And everyone knew, yes, and I went, "No."
Oh yeah. That's freaking awesome, man. That is freaking awesome. Like it's just funny that I would never in a million years, because I know you think you've always been a funny guy ever since like college. You've always been funny and like I don't know. It's funny because I know you guys like outside of even though you guys are Marines, I know you guys outside of the Marines. So like where everybody's calling you like this, that, and the other, I know you personally. So it's like, it's funny that they gave you the name Snooki, especially at your rank now. It's just interesting.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny too, where I'll call like the chief of staff or something, and like the sergeant will answer the phone and be like, "Can I tell him who's calling?" And like, "It's Snooki."
Yeah.
And like, I forgot I'm in the air wing. These guys are a bunch of clowns.
Yeah.
Colonel, you have a Snooki on the phone?
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy, man. Chad, here's a question I have to ask for you, because I've never had an opportunity to talk to you. What do you love most about flying, I guess, man? Or what's that like up there for you anyway?
Yeah, it was. Well, my dad was a pilot.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he flew in Vietnam in the Air Force.
Oh, wow.
Did some really gnarly stuff that I didn't know about it until much later, when I read like the citations that were in the attic, and he didn't like ever talk about it.
Oh, okay.
And then he flew for American Airlines for like 30-ish years.
Okay.
So I kind of always wanted to be a pilot. Like, I kind of grew up around pilots, and
Yeah.
and then for me, the love of it, it started off with it's just an awesome feeling.
Yeah.
You're up there, and it's you in that aircraft, and like no one's there to help you.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility, but also like you have the freedom, like you're gonna go where you want to go, and also like nobody can pull you over if you're speeding.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
But later on in my career, when I have all these other jobs that I have to do, it became more of, well, if I'm in the air, I'm not at my computer, and they can't bother me. They can't call me, which is great. So it was like vacation away from being at the desk.
Yeah.
And now it's coming to the point where I'm at a stage where it's like I'm an instructor. Like I'm not going to war.
Viper?
Going to war. Yeah, like a Viper. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. call me, I'll fly with you.
Yeah.
But like now it's like, you know, it's the young captains, and it's the guys that are like hungry in the seat and they're the tip of the spear. And it's like,
Yeah.
now my job is like, what can I do that I can better them so that when they go out there, they don't make the same mistakes that I made.
Yeah.
And it's just sharing that experience. And that's something that the pilot community is always very good at. Is then we call it ready room confessionals.
Okay.
Get all the pilots in the room, and it's just like, I'm a pilot and I did something dumb today. Oh, what do you want to say? You know,
Yeah.
but I love that part now. Like going with the brand new students. I'm a substitute teacher, if you will, like for
Okay.
the training squadron that teaches kids how to fly the 53.
Okay.
And just to get a young pilot to get to see the light bulb click with what you're talking about, and then they stick the landing, and it's just like they're sweating like they just went through 2 days, like it's like the hardest thing in the world. Like, and I show them, and I'm just like one finger, I'm like, guys, it's not that hard, you know.
Yeah.
And then when it clicks, just like they're just sit there and they're like, I've got it, and it's just like, good. All right, here's the next thing. Let's keep going. Like,
yeah.
That feeling, I love that feeling. Like,
Absolutely, man. That's why God bless. Like, Chad, I love you, brother. Even if I don't talk to you in time, it doesn't go a time I don't think about you. I just might not hear from. I might not write you, but you're always on my mind, and especially in the air and all that kind of stuff. I think what you're doing is really special. I think that you've been a blessing to a lot of men, even though you have that name Snooky for, you know, your screw ups and stuff that happened. Probably all kinds of things that probably happened because of the mistakes you might have made in the past or the accidents happened. You were able to learn from those. Like you said, you're learning in the seat. You grew up in the ones where you didn't have an ejector seat like the other ones. Yeah. But now, as you said, one of the things that you like saying is the spark in their eyes when you're helping out all these new pilots who have families and stuff. That you want to make sure you care about them at the end of the day too. So, but the fact that you were training that next generation as Viper, I would say, you're training that next generation, which I think is so amazing, man, and so commendable. And like, that's why I'm beyond, I'm honored to say that I'm friends with you, man. Truly.
I was honored when you gave me the call, man. I was just like, dude, I get to go on with Brandon.
Yeah.
The TV star.
Yeah.
I called my wife right after.
Man.
I was like, I'm gonna be on Brandon's podcast.
Anytime. Chad, anytime. I can't remember. I told you we hit. God's really blessed, man. We hit 4 million followers and listeners in 18 days. 4 million in 13 countries.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and Chad, I'll have all this to you tonight. So I have the podcast stations back to you. I'm gonna need you to send me a picture you want to have up for your profile.
Oh, like a glamour shot?
It can be whatever, man. It can literally be whatever you want. Like it's whatever you want. It's gonna be up there. That'd be perfect, man. And here's the other thing, Chad. You guys are welcome on anytime, man. Like absolutely anytime. But also, you have a son, right?
I have a son and a daughter. I have a 9-year-old son that he has become quite a baseball player, and he's
heck yeah,
travel ball right now, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah.
And then I realized that my weekends are gone.
Oh yeah,
like gone by.
Oh wow.
And then my 6-year-old daughter absolutely runs the household and is wrapped around my finger.
Okay.
Or I'm wrapped around her finger. Yeah, that's the way.
Yeah.
Somebody's finger wrapped, whatever it is, like she's
got your heart.
Yeah, and she is gonna be a handful.
Oh yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. I'm gonna have to meet them eventually because you said you're in North Carolina. How far is that from Charlotte?
Oh, that's like 3.5-hour drive. Like, and we go to Charlotte all the time.
Are you? Right. Well, yeah. What's that?
Where are you right now?
Oh, so right now I'm in South Carolina. My mom lives in Lexington, South Carolina, so I'm visiting my mom right now. But I split time between New York and LA. But I'm trying to get it figured out to where I can just be in one. It's gonna start being more New York with LA a little bit. But I'm right. My mom's down here, and since we launched the show, and she's my co-host usually, but she's getting her hair done today. She usually helps me out, so I come down here. I'm in South Carolina a lot now, and awesome. I usually see Chris a good amount too, and then I'm trying to get Josh as well. But yeah, we all got to meet up and do something at least to see each other would be good.
Oh, dude. So last time I talked to Josh, it was 2021. I did the flyover for the South Carolina-Kentucky game.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, and
that's awesome.
It was hilarious because like I flew over and then they introduced us on the field and my phone blew up. Colin Crawford, Josh Greb and like a couple other of the crew, like they were, dude, we were in the stands.
Oh,
dude,
no way!
I was like, no way! Like,
yeah.
I had to like tie up the aircraft afterwards and make sure all the Marines were set and all that stuff. I wasn't able, like, my one regret doing that thing is I wasn't able to get out to at least just get a beer with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
dude, that's Chad. That's awesome. Our college, you got to fly over.
Oh yeah, yeah. We gave Shane Beamer a flag and everything that we flew in the back and stuff.
Yeah.
After this, I'll text you the videos from like.
Please do. Yeah, send them all.
Yeah, I got them, and then you can see. So, and I'll let this one out in the open here too. When we did the flyover, I had the ROTC, like the MOI. He was on the radio telling us the timing and all that stuff. So we're flying. We're hitting the timing. I'm about to hit the scoreboard when he sits there and goes, "We're late, delay," or "You're early, we're early, we are early, delay." And I was like,
yeah,
the fireworks start going off like right there.
Oh
like,
wow!
No,
yeah. Oh, you had to turn.
We had to turn because the fireworks were going to go off in our face.
Yeah. And, holy smokes!
And so we turned around, and we did a U-turn, and my -2 pilot, Kylie, great American, she's talking to me. She's like, "Well, are we still going to fly over?" I'm like, yeah, we're still going to fly over. When we flew over, we hit the very end of the alma mater when everybody has their hands up.
Oh, the hands! Oh, dope.
And so, and I've got that video too. I'll send that to you as well.
Yeah, send me everything, man.
And so I told Josh and I told all the guys, I was just like, yeah, well, that's just my style. Like, everybody flies over the national anthem. I'm gonna.
That's why you're the man, Chad. Chad, dude, brother, first off, it's so good to see you. You're welcome back anytime, man. Literally, anytime.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, because there's a lot of travel stuff that I want to have a whole entire segment of us just talking about your travel stuff. But you're welcome on anytime. I do have a favor of you too. I still have my 803 number. Don't forget that. I still have that. I just have here's the 803. I just had the business phone because all my acting stuff and like directing stuff, it all goes in the big one, the 804. But if you could do me a huge favor, Chad, anybody that you think might want to be on here, please let them know, hey, look, your boy Brandon, he has this podcast, which is doing really well. You're more than welcome on. Anybody of any walk of life. It doesn't have to be just military, because we have teachers on here, we have nurses, we have real estate people, we have everybody. So yeah, thanks, man. They're welcome on. And then just if you could please pass my number to, actually, or if you can send it to me, text me More Christian's number, and then Colin Crawford. I got to get Colin too, because I've been looking for him everywhere.
He changes numbers like it's crazy. So like I have the number. I have the number where he texted me, but well, hopefully it's the same one. He's nomad. Like, he just like goes off and he's like, "What are you doing right now?" "Oh, I'm a philanthropist with this oil company." I'm like, "What?"
Oh, he's no longer a pilot. Is he still a pilot?
No.
He left that.
He left active duty, and then he's just been off doing just random
his best life.
Stuff. I couldn't even keep up.
Yeah. Well, dang. Well, if you find him any kind of way, well, whenever I get the number from you, I'll write him. Also, if you can give me Brandon's number, and I'll write Brandon too whenever I get the number from you. And then I'm actually gonna get Chuck. I talked to Molly Boyle. Well, her name's different now. It's her name's different now. I don't know what it is. But I called her today. I was like, hey, I'm looking for Chuck, and she gave me his number.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have Chuck on here, hopefully. Yeah, man.
I'm just visiting. It's like we're just in Sharkies right now. Just
like, them doing the dancing. Stop. Yeah, absolutely. I even still see Lee from time to time, Lee Peterkin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So everybody's doing good, man. We're hanging in there. But we all got to meet up. And then Tommy, I wrote Tommy. Tommy said, I don't know where Tommy is right now, but he said, hey, Brandon, I'll come on as soon as we get back doing whatever we're doing.
He's over in Europe. He took a post out in Europe. He's about to select 06, so he's gonna be a Navy captain, like the equivalent to a colonel.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, he's crushing it.
Yeah. So are you. You're Viper, bro.
you knew the hard deck and you broke it.
Yeah. You broke it. Well, Chad, dude, give your best to your kids and then your wife as well. And your wife originally from England. Am I wrong about that? Am I right about that?
Yeah, she's Wales. Yeah.
Do you guys go over there a lot for travel?
I've been over there. So they go over there. They've been over there 3 times since we've been married. I went the last time. Phenomenal. Also, like, surprisingly, like, amazing food. And
really?
Yeah.
In Wales or everywhere?
Wales, really, but like we were with Wales and Scotland. I got the golf at St. Andrews.
Okay.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
But yeah. So my in-laws, they're all from Wrexham, and I don't know if you follow like
It's
Premiership
like
football.
soccer. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Or
yeah,
football. Yeah, I guess they call it football. Yeah.
football, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, uh, so, football really is here in America, but we all know.
Yeah.
But that team, so like Ryan Reynolds and Rob
Yeah.
McElhenney bought the team.
Yeah.
Well, they just did the first. It's the first team to ever do it in history. They just jumped up 3 levels, and they just are now qualified. They're going to be in the championship, which is the
Holy
league
smokes.
down from the Premiership.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
And like that team, and so my father-in-law is like, so my father-in-law, his dad coached Wrexham,
Oh wow.
and he's still the longest standing coach for Chelsea.
Can we get him on here?
He passed away a little while ago.
Oh man,
My
sorry about
father-in-law,
that, man.
I can get my father-in-law on.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
knows the whole story.
Yeah, I would love to chat. Seriously, you can literally anybody. It's like, hey, if you think they're cool or whatever, like not cool, but if you think there's someone that's like this would be awesome, have them come on, man, and you can come on with them too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
So that way it'll be a three-way thing.
Yeah, because Chelsea Football Club already has had him on their podcast like 2 or 3 times to talk about his dad, John Neal.
Okay.
But yeah, so he's better than I am because he's an experienced podcaster.
That's all right though, Chad. But we can do like because I have a thing where when people know someone, I have it like we'll do it'd be a 3-person thing where you be there too. So because you'll know so much more about that than I will, and that'll help with the conversation piece.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. Chad, anytime, dude, brother. It's been so good seeing you. Thank you so much for your time. And I said I'll have this back to you probably, man, in 2 hours, most likely, if not less.
Let me check my schedule. Yeah.
It sounds good, man. Yo, be safe out there, Chad. Bless you, man. Thank you so much, brother. And I said I'll have to see you soon. Anybody that you think might be cool, just not cool. I keep saying that, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Like anyone that you like and respect that you think in any kind of walk of life, feel free to be like, hey, Brandon, what about this person? And I'm all for it.
All right, yeah, man. And
yeah,
I'll watch you on TV soon.
Actually, heck yeah, man. All right, Chad. I'll talk to you soon, brother. Thank you so much, brother. And thank you for your service, Chad. Thank you for your service.
Hey, no problem, man. I love doing it.
Yeah. All right, brother. Be safe.
All right. See you, Brandon.
Yeah, man.